All right, so I'm a little late, and you can thank my friend here for that. He was so monstrously helpful that he helped me turn my drink over when I was making it. Isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh, it was so nice of him. So I had to clean up a big old mess. Luckily, it barely touched like the books that I had laying here, the things that I wanted to talk about, and I was like, really? I mean, is my background green? Mouse is the bestest. Yes, he is. Oh my gosh. But so an entire thing of water everywhere. A lot of it's in my lap, to be honest with you, so I'm kind of glad you guys can't see my pants. We're on it. But he's so cute, and he's injured again. So I thought, well, you know what? I'll go ahead and start the show. Our face on Facebook, blank space, is green for me. Really? Like behind here? Hello, Alicia. So is it really green? Like behind me? I wonder if I pressed a button or something. It's possible. You know, and yes, Kelsey, by the way, hi. I am, it's very possible that I pressed a button because y'all, you know, we're still in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, and Alicia can tell us all about that. I just need something to drink because you destroyed my other one. I'm sorry. Here. Okay, somebody's sending a message. Oh, okay. Oh, weird. That is so weird. Well, you know what? I like the green, though. Green is definitely for prosperity. I'm down with that. Let's go with it, right? Yeah. So, yeah, my friend Mouse is, he's injured himself. I just don't even know. And then because I was trying to pet him, and he was just like all up in my stuff, and I was doing my water just like I am right now, about to add the flavor packet. And I guess he decided that I wasn't scratching him well enough, and he just went and over with the water. So I am basically sitting here in wet pants for y'all. That's how much I love you. Hey, Jen! That's how much I love all of you. All right. So I want to talk about several things tonight. This is something interesting. So I troll a lot of things, but I troll this forum called Reddit. I mean, do a lot of you know about that website forum? That Reddit forum sort of website. You can kind of go in and look at a lot of different things, but they have this one site that everybody knows. And I'll probably get bleeped out, but whatever. It's called Am I the Asshole? And people put like their scenarios or whatever's going on with them, they put it out there and they're like, you know, tell me based on this, whatever, am I the asshole? And then all these people in the forum answer and they say something and they'll be like, yes or no or whatever. So I don't really use it, but I troll it a lot. Kelsey, I troll it a lot. So I'm on there trolling it, and I was just trying to see what kind of metaphysical questions people have and what kind of like spiritual questions that are going on out there. And I thought, hello, Kathleen, and I found this wonderful forum about Tesla's purple plate. So Nikola Tesla, I think y'all know. Well, maybe you don't know. I love him. He is one of my favorite scientists. Okay, he really, for a long time, I had to do a paper on him like 100 years ago. And I was just like, I'm in love. That's it. I'm in love. And honestly, I think he found a way to time travel. But that's just one woman's opinion. I don't know. So, Nikola Tesla. These are the purple plates. And they come with these little, let's see if you can see it properly. There is a like an emblem, there it is, a holographic emblem on here. I have it upside down, but whatever. It says EIP, and these things are fantastic. Now, the same lady that managed to get me interested into astrology after years of me just going, no, I just want to know the sun signs. I'm good. And she was like, I can't believe you love numerology as much as you do, and you don't like astrology. So she got me into astrology in about 2017. And like any good Virgo, I became obsessed with it. So this is another thing that she got me really into, was these purple plates. So what I use them for is like a whole litany of stuff. If a client calls me and wants me to clear their house or their business or, I don't know, their car, the first thing I do is put their address on the purple plate, just on a sticky note or whatever. I just put it on the purple plate. The other thing I do is I have been known to put this under someone's seat, at the dinner table. If I know where they're going to be sitting, I slip it under their seat, just to alter the mood, or maybe stabilize the mood. Maybe that's a better way to put it. These things are really, really very energetic. They're so phenomenal. But I found out that there was a lot of people that had questions about the purple plate. And everybody's a skeptic. I'm a skeptic for that matter. Believe it or not. So these are the purple energy plates, and let's see, I'm trying to read on here. They're not very expensive. I mean, I don't think they're very expensive. I felt like it was worth it for me to get, because one, I carry in my purse like all the time, and one, I keep in my office, and I use them for just a litany of stuff. Again, like clearing things. I clear things that I buy. I'll put them on the purple plate, and then I put them on the selenite. What are we doing here? But you can Google this. You can Google Tesla's purple plate, and you can look at like places to buy it. Where I found them, I have it pulled up here for you. So there's lots of places you can buy it. You can actually buy it on Amazon. And I sell on Amazon, but it's not. I don't think that's my favorite place to buy these. Where I bought mine was TeslaEnergyPlates.com. And they don't just come in squares, they come in round and discs. I see you. Don't turn the coffee over, and stop shaking the camera. Come on, man. I love you. But I use them for just a lot of stuff. So this weekend I did a lot of clearing. I did clearing for people, places, and things. and I used my purple plate. So I had everybody's names, addresses, whatever I had that I was clearing of theirs. I had it all listed on the purple plate on a sticky note for like a day, and then I went outside and cleared everybody. Do they help neurodivergence? Yes, they do. Yes. And let me tell you why. Because, as we know, neurodivergent people are very, they can feel the energy shift. They're very sensitive, right? They can feel the energy shift, which is why I keep mine in my purse. And honestly, it helps keep me focused. I have just like, I have like ADHD. Now, I try to keep it contained a lot, but people can see it on me pretty easily. I mean, I have it so bad that my cat apparently is joining me in that ADHD protocol, because as soon as I get on the camera, he either wants to be right here or all over the place. I'm like, make up your mind, dude. Make up your mind. I like to use these to clear. I like to use these to help balance my energy. You mean the walking barometers and impact? Yes, yes. But so I just wanted to like bring these up because I didn't realize that I always think that I'm the last one to find out something, and I usually am, to be honest with you. But I didn't realize that so many people were curious about the purple plate. They are metal, so they don't break, thank God, when you drop them. They're pretty stiff. Like these are not just like bendy. I know you could probably bend them. I mean, I'm not like Hercules or anything, but this is it. No, they are purple. They are purple. They're definitely purple. Beware of the fake ones, though. Okay, the real ones have the holograph, that little holograph emblem in the side. I have it upside down again. The real ones have that holograph emblem. Okay, beware of purple ones. Beware of fake ones. So they're not. They're not like cheap, but they're not crazy expensive. I just think they're wonderful. They come in much larger sizes than this. But at the time that I bought this is the size that I could afford, and this was the largest size that I could afford. And I had already gotten the smaller one, so. But I love it. I feel like it does help my energy. I feel like it like changes when I'm amped up, especially when lately I've been doing a lot of readings because, of my special, my anniversary celebration special. So I've been doing a lot of readings, and I usually try to take some time out in between my readings, but sometimes, you just have to do back to back. And I talk a lot in my readings. Like, I can't help it. And so having these like handy, having these like really close by helps me to like calm and recharge. And then I can use something like, one of the selenite wands that I have, again, to help me balance. I love him. I do. And even with a gimpy leg, you're still like managing to shake my camera. We loved him. So I do this, like, especially places that I'm not really sure about. So I buy used card decks quite a bit because I like to review them, And if they're unusual or interesting card decks, I'll buy used card decks, especially on eBay. And before they come into the house, or especially in my office, I make sure that I set them on the purple plate for a little while. An hour or two is usually good, but sometimes I'll just leave them there for a day or a couple of days until I go, oh, I forgot I had them there. But I like to sit them and just clear them, just like, see if there's anything ooey gooey in them. Let's just fix that. I don't need any extra ooey gooey shit. So we're good. No, Veronica, I was late because Mouse helped me turn over my water, so I had to clean up water spillage, and I have wet pants. So I know you guys wanted to know that again. I just wanted to tell you. But by the way, there's a couple of people that are here in the chat that I owe some information to. One person asked me, so I'm going to read this from a couple of different books. One person asked me to repeat what the 222 means. And so I'm going to do that now before I return. Okay, so 222 in numerology. You have the ability to lift up the hearts of all those around you like an angel on earth. You were born to shine. And book number 2, your 333s are back. Well, I will double down on that too. 222 in another book. Trust that everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to, with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. I like that. Okay, the 333s are back. Before I skip on over to the animals, because that was something someone had asked about. 333, you are completely surrounded, protected, loved, and guided by the benevolent ascended masters. And one more book, Kelsey, just for giggles. You are powerfully aligned with Jesus and other ascended masters at this time. You are at a crucial point on your journey where you can go beyond all previous setbacks. And if any of you hit the Powerball, I just need a paltry amount. A drop in the bucket. I mean, you wouldn't even have to pay off my mortgage. Just a portion of it. Okay, so I owe someone else. Someone else had asked me about doves. I know, a dove. Your hair is everywhere, dude. I'm like moving my book and stuff, and his hair is just like, it's flying up my nose and into my eyelashes. I didn't win the $10,000 from Heinz as I was hoping for. You were going to win $10,000 from Heinz? Were you in a raffle with Heinz? That sounds like fun. Okay, Dove. Express your love to as many people as possible in words and in deeds, even in small yet significant ways. The soul of someone who has recently passed is making a smooth and peaceful and joyous transition. This is a powerful time of prophecy and of clear vision. And now, more than ever, you're able to glimpse the future. You're experiencing a spiritual renewal that is the result of a period of intense self-examination and challenges. This is a good time to stay at home and enjoy your domestic side. It's important to nurture yourself with loving care. So there's several different meanings behind the dove, but I do like it. And really, anything that Stephen Farmer does with animals, I'm in. I just love his the connection that he has to animals. I know. Let's see. I don't think I have. This one doesn't have This one doesn't have definitions in it. Oh well. Okay. I submitted 37 sauce packets that had different stages on them this summer. Oh, different states. Oh, it was a contest. I love that. Chelsea, at least you still have hope, right? Okay. All right. So here's the other things I want to talk about. Important things. When we talk about smudging our homes, I know we've talked about smudge like a million times on here. I know we've talked about it. And there's different ways of smudging. There's different ways of clearing. There's different ways of cleansing. And I get that. The thing is, and here's what I want you to put into your head. When you clear with sage, when you clear just with sage, you have to add something back in because you cleared out all of this negative energy, you cleared out all the debris and stuff, you cleared that out. You have to add something back in to fill that space because nature abhors a vacuum. It's going to fill it. And if you don't clear out and put in some good stuff, it's going to fill it with the same stuff that it just cleared out. Maybe something worse. So when we're clearing our spaces, when I have just smudge, I usually add something to it. Like this one has cedar with my sage. When it's just sage, I have this one. I have cedar with it. This is a bundle of mugwort, and I also use it to like replace. If I'm using sage, I use mugwort to replace. This is I forgot the name again. Hang on. I use it all the time. Creosote. Thank you. So this is creosote. This is from a wonderful place that I buy from Etsy. And I have him saved in my Etsy store. So if you're interested, it's harvested ethically. This is a fantastic place. He also sells sage, but I do like the creosote. So creosote is a wonderful thing to clear and cleanse with, and it automatically replaces energy, replaces good stuff into that energy vacuum. Now, sometimes I will still burn something after the creosote, like I'll burn mugwort after the creosote. I'll burn lavender after the creosote. The other thing that I really like, and somebody pointed this out to me because this is what they do, and I think it's wonderful, is the diffuser. The essential oil diffuser, perfect. Clear your space, smudge with sage, like clear it up, and then run your diffuser with your favorite essential oil, whether it's like rosemary or spearmint or wild orange or whatever you got. Pull it out, put it in your diffuser, and send it out. That's perfect. It really is. It's fantastic. So that's a wonderful way to do it. The other thing, and I love her stuff, I'm also streaming to her site, is The Beautiful Witch. Carrie Rodriguez, The Beautiful Witch, has, this is some awesome stuff. So she puts together smudges. This is banishment smudge. And I've used some of it, but I haven't, you can see that I haven't used it all. This is banishment smudge. So it already has stuff in it. It already has the replacement in it. And I love her because she sends these fantastic packets. And this is a packet that I just kept adding to because I loved it so much. This was the first packet I ever got from her, and you can see from the bag, I just keep like rolling it up and rolling it up. It's been around for a minute. But I keep adding to it and going, oh, I'm just gonna like, so there's a lot of sage and a lot of, right now I think it's mostly sage and lavender and a little cedar, but still I like to pack it. It's release and renew smudge. So Carrie has these on her website, and I'm not a salesperson for her, but I just happen to love her stuff. It's phenomenal. It really is. Then I reviewed last year, and I think I just finally got it posted. The Organics by Tay. Her smudges are incredible. She has this one that it's called Winter Solstice. She has sage, rosemary, dried oranges, and cinnamon in the smudge stick. And it's so gorgeous. Like, I can't even tell you. Isn't that just beautiful? I mean, it's so beautiful. Her website is also in the one that I did of her, Organics by Tay. Fantastic. And yeah, I reviewed hers on my channel, Readings at the Round Table. Hey Courtney. But yeah, this is some awesome stuff. So when you are saging your house, when you are saging and getting that out, make sure you replace the energy that you're saging out with something else. Lavender, rosemary, your favorite essential oil, rose petals. I put rose petals in mine with my, don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. So I have rose petals in mine. I have like a whole bunch of little. I put ash from the sticks, the incense sticks. I put the ash from the incense sticks in here. So here's my sage, and then here's the stuff that I usually burn after. I have been known to burn sage and then follow it with creosote. Creosote is really, really, it's really fantastic. It really is. Well, hello, Alethea, again. You couldn't find me on Facebook? Was there a hiccup? It doesn't surprise me. We're still in retrograde shadow. But thank goodness we're out of retrograde itself, right? I mean, I'm telling you. But as much as I use selenite, and you guys know how much I use selenite, I have selenite in every shape, size. I've got the raw, I've got the polished. I set my water on this all the time. You can see that. I have wands. I have a selenite knife. Yeah. I have round ones. I have ones with the seed of life on it. I use selenite all the time, but I still think the purple plate trumps the selenite in most instances. Now, do I clear my cards with them like on an hourly basis or on a daily basis with the purple plate? No, I do that with the selenite. Like I said, when I order used cards and I'm just trying to check them out and I'm ordering them from eBay, I put them on this plate and let them like clear out, like, just in case there's anything weird. I clear it out, and then I feel like I can go on. I do that even with books that I buy, because some of the books that I buy are used. Let's just say it. I'm thrifty, okay? I'm a Virgo. I like my money. I'm going to be thrifty. So, that being said, I do like the energy of the purple plates with Tesla. It does, like, if you're having problems with someone, if you're having problems with a specific person, put their name on a piece of paper and sit it on the purple plate. Let it transmute the energy so that either you guys can start getting along, you can start working with each other better, or they go to a different department, or they go to a different, job or something, or maybe you get to go to a different job. But that's the beauty of this, is that you're not making the decision. You're just like, something's got to happen here. Put this down. Something's got to happen here. I've done this with so many things. I've done, since I found this out, I've done it with my car. One of our cars was having issues, and okay, here's the thing. I had to buy the car during Mercury retrograde. I didn't have a choice. Didn't have a choice, had to buy it. So I was like, okay, I lit a candle, let's bite the bullet, whatever. So went and got the car, and I was like, it's fine. Because you can't stop your life because of Mercury retrograde. Even those of us that are double ruled by Mercury. So I was like, all right, this is what we're going to do. Let's just go get the car. Well, the car was fine for a little while, and then it started acting up. It started acting weird. And I was like, okay, I bought you during Mercury retrograde. We're going to get you fixed during Mercury retrograde, but you're going to have to hang the hell on. So I put the purple plate in the car. It copped out. The battery died because this was the problem. It was the connection, and there was something wrong with the battery. It died like the day before Mercury went retrograde. I had to have it towed to a shop to have it fixed. They found out that there had been a recall on it. There had been a recall on the part, but it was like a voluntary recall or something. I don't know. Anyway, because we bought the car during Mercury retrograde, I was like, we're going to do something we never do. We're going to buy that extended warranty. Bought the extended warranty, and the extended warranty covered the problem. And since then, it's been great. No problem. So, Tesla's purple plate. Let me tell you again where you can buy these, Veronica. The place where I bought mine was, hang on. Okay. There's actually two. All right. So the place where is really good to buy it is Tesla's, okay, I just scrolled up too hard. Here it is. TeslaEnergyPlates.com. TeslaEnergyPlates.com. And it's Nikola Tesla purple plate, great EMF protection. That's what it says. The other place that is in my bookmarks is Tools for Transformation. Tools, the number 4, transformation.com. Make sure when you are looking at these that you do not buy a fake one, and that it has that little holograph. I did it again. That it has this little holograph image in it, and it should say EIP. Okay? Make sure that it has that image on it. Okay? Toolsfortransformation.com, and it's 4, the number 4, and TeslaEnergyPlates.com. They do sell them on Amazon. I don't have a problem with Amazon. I sell on Amazon. I don't want to buy these on Amazon. I don't know. I just feel weird about that. It's just me. I'm sure it is. But These are the two that I use all the time. I keep one in my office. I keep one in my purse, and I put names and addresses. If I know that I'm going to be doing a clearing for somebody's home, or if I'm doing a clearing for them or whatever, I put their name or whatever it is that I'm doing, like the name of the person or the address name, or I mean, you know, the address or whatever. I put that on here. I sit it to the side, and then after it's been there for a few days, I go outside and I do a clearing for them. So I've been doing a lot of remote clearings lately, and this is the process that I start with. I start with the purple plate. I start with them on my list, you know, of people, and then I continue it outside and I clear their place remotely as much as I can. I think I'm getting better at the remote clearing thing. I used to only do it in person. So, yeah. Well, hello, Lauren. How are you? I feel like we have a lot of artists on board tonight. I mean, I'm just seeing a couple of artists in the chat. Okay, so talk to me, you guys. Do you have any questions about tools that you're using? I know, and here again, I spoke to somebody who happens to be in the chat today about her pendulum. You know, I love my pendulum. I do. I use Old Girl all the time. But you have to be careful about how you ask your pendulum things, what you're asking. So, you know, maybe you're saying, should I get a new car? And it says no. But then you say, should I get a new truck? And it says yes. Do you see what I'm talking about here? This is why I like to give the pendulum choices. And I still haven't had a chance to review this yet, but I'm going to, because I love it. Oh my gosh, Mal, what did you do? Oh, thank you, buddy. Sorry, because I had to move everything off of my desk because of the shit storm. I'm talking about you. Because he turned my drink over. I had to move everything around, so it's kind of a mess in here. Messier than normal, I would say. But this is what I really, really like to use for my pendulum. This is something that you can draw out. It's something that you can create yourself. I want to point out to you that all of the stuff, like all of the astrological signs and the moons and everything in this is just decoration. What's important here is the word. Yes, rephrase, maybe, no. This is also why I like to give my guides. You know, I told you guys about the percentages, which is why I give my clients percentages when I see it. I also draw it out on a piece of paper, and I'll be like, tell me the percentage. Tell me the percentage that this could happen. Because why? It is never 100%. It's never 100%. We all have so many, you know, we have so many choices. Other people have choices that will affect us. Mouse, God love you. He's going to knock down this camera, and I'm going to lose it. Well, hello, Lynn. How are you? Lauren. Okay, I need you to email me pictures of your paintings, and I'll see if I can get them on my website. It distorts them. It distorts the actual pictures of your pictures. It distorts the pictures when I try to transfer them from Facebook or from Messenger. You got to email it to me, and I'll post them on my website and say, hey, you can contact the artist at and give me a contact. I would very much like to do this on my website, by the way. So if you guys have art, you know, again, I know there's a couple artists in here. All right, let me put my email address in here. I feel like it's here. Could you stop shaking it? Okay, there's my email address, Lauren. Okay, it's metaphysicalroundtable@gmail.com. And I've been checking it a lot more lately because that's where people have been contacting me to for the specials. You know, I'm doing the celebration, the anniversary celebration special right now for readings. So I've been checking it, I promise. Okay. If you're coming over here, mine's the drink. He really is a good boy. I mean, he's a sweet kitty. Injured, but sweet. All right, so when you are using your pendulum, make sure you clear your pendulum as well. Guess what I do? Purple plate. It doesn't even take that long. I mean, I do overkill. I'll tell you. I leave it there for an hour. And I also use selenite because, you know, selenite clears everything. So I'll use my selenite. I'll use whatever, but you do have to clear your tools. Make sure you are clearing your tools. Sometimes especially if it's things that I use a lot, selenite, the purple plate, I'll just be like, you know what? I'm going to give you guys a break for a little bit. And I sit them out in the sun, in the noon sun. Not everything likes the sun, not everything likes the moon, and not everything likes water. Selenite, not good in water, right? Some stones you can clear just by running it through water. Most of my stuff, as you know, I clear and cleanse it in the full moon. But sometimes I just put everything out in the sun and let the sun's energy clear it. I figure if the sun can power Superman, then the sun can clear my stuff. And really, I do feel like the purple plate energy is restored by sun. So after I sit like someone's name or address, or if I had it in my car or whatever, after it's done its job, I give it a little break and I just put it out in the sun for a little bit. I don't sit them out in the sun for all day. I mean, but I'll sit them out in the sun for a little bit. These are, again, there's some really wonderful things. Make sure that you are charging your tools. Make sure you are cleansing your tools, because it's just like a kitchen knife. If you use it over and over and over again without ever cleaning it in between, you're going to cross-contaminate. You're going to dull the blade. You know, you just don't need to do that. And you certainly don't want to work with a rusty knife, do you? Do you want to work with a dirty, rusty knife? No. So think about your energy tools the same way. So I have some of these, like this is, seriously, I had to move everything because of mouse. So delightful. This is gold sheen obsidian, and it apparently got some of the water on it, so everything is sticking to it. But this is gold sheen obsidian. It was titled when I bought it as an athame. I don't feel like it's an athame, but I do feel like it's a really good. I feel like it's really good to slice through energy. So there's my two. I use these a lot. And when I feel like the energy is getting too thick from like working as much as I have been lately, because, and I knew this was going to happen, so I sort of prepared, because I put that, like, I advertised that special just this weekend over social media, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm kind of anticipating what's going to happen. I'm going to get a little busy, and then it'll go back to normal. But this is helping me cut through some of the energy that is like I'm bringing in constantly. I'm bringing in a lot. And so you have to just clear it and cut through it. So these are wonderful for that. The selenite. By the way, you can find these on eBay, Etsy and eBay. Again, it's not that I'm opposed to buying this kind of stuff from Amazon. It's just that for some reason, especially on Etsy, I'm more willing to trust the seller on Etsy because I feel like you have more communication with the seller, like you know who the seller is, versus on Amazon where you don't know who the seller is. I mean, shipping from Virginia. Okay, great. Who's that? So that's just how I feel about it. I'm not being a snob because I sell on Amazon. So again. Now, the next tool that I want to talk about. It's not really a tool per se, but it's the candle wax. You know, the candle wax that's left after you burn your manifestation candles, your energy candles, your healing candles, whatever. So, and we do need to talk about this, don't we? Like how the candle's burning, how that affects you, how it affects like what you've got going. All of those things, very important, by the way. I'll do a lot of things with this actually. So a lot of times I clear and cleanse the candle wax so that it doesn't hold the energy that I put into it to use, you know, to get back out there. Okay, this one was a money candle. So I'll clear and cleanse it because I don't necessarily want that energy to go into something else. And what I'll do is I'll melt these down and I'll try to use them again because god dang, these still smell good. Oh, candles. I could burn a whole room full for everything I have going on. Well, of course you could, Kelsey. I mean, my gosh, aren't you like a triple water sign? I mean, and isn't Saturn in Pisces right now? So I do want to tell you because I'll reuse some candle wax, and I reuse a lot of this candle wax for different things. Like there's a great like little seal thing that my brother gave me that you can like dip it in and you know, you dip it in wax and then you stamp it on something so they know it's you or whatever. Kelsey Larson, same name, Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey Larson, same Kelsey. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to turn my phone on silent. I'm super popular. I just wanted you guys to see that. Pisces, Aquarius, plus Mercury and Pisces. Yes. Well, Jen had an issue with one of her cats this week. Mouse has been outside. I don't know what he's doing. He keeps coming back in looking like he's been through a bush hog. And then now he comes back in today limping. And I was like, do you need to go out anymore? I mean, he's semi-feral. So I like for him to be able to go outdoors. But, I mean, he's not even fighting with Badger. And y'all, Badger's gotten so fat. Oh my gosh. He weighs 16 pounds. Yeah, he's eating the kitten's food. It's bad. So I will reuse the candle wax, but I don't want that energy to go back in. So some of these candles, like candles that I've burned Like these are like several different candles that I was burning for someone specific. I did not necessarily want this energy to go into the next thing that I use this for. And again, I think we just discussed this. I'm a Virgo. I'm a little thrifty. Some could call it cheap, but you know what? We're just going to say thrifty. And I would like to reuse this. So I reuse a lot of the wax, especially when it smells as good as this. I'm trying to find kitten food that Fred will eat. Jen suggested for me Fancy Feast. My kitten does like it, and it's 83 cents a can. He better damn like it. That's okay, Kelsey. You don't need Virgo in your chart, baby, because Pisces is the opposing energy to Virgo. That's why we like each other so much. Speaking of which, so I do want to talk about candles and how the burning of the candle goes, like that kind of flame energy. I do want to talk about that sometime if that's something you guys are interested in. The other thing I wanted to know if you were interested in is me talking about some astrology. I didn't realize, like, I naturally assume that everybody knows, like, more than me, because I really started hardcore. I started studying astrology 2018, 2019, but I really, really dove deep during the pandemic because, you know, we were all home. And yeah, I was taking clients, but I was taking classes online. So I haven't stopped taking classes in astrology. I love it. I'm addicted. So I've been working on a little project of how I put together the explanations for the different houses, because I've taken 4 classes that had slight variations on the explanations of the houses, and I sort of was like, you know what, I just want to put together my own. So I started putting together my own explanation as what the houses mean. So I was going to ask and see if that was something you guys were interested in, or if you would rather talk about some of the asteroids. There are more than just Chiron. Chiron is an asteroid, yes, and it's probably the most popular, but there's a lot of asteroids. And then we also have the Black Lilith, which is very interesting. It's not even an asteroid or a planet. It's a space. So we can talk about those if you're interested. So what are you guys thinking? If you're interested in doing the candle thing first, I can do that. But we have a full moon in Aries coming up. Yeah, because we're going into Libra season this week. Holy shit, is it already? Yeah, we're going into Libra season this week. So I just thought, well, we got a full moon in Aries on the 20. See, you know, I put down my stuff. It's the 29th, I think, the 28th. The 29th. The 29th. So we have a full moon in Aries on the 29th. So next week I can definitely talk about candles and like how they burn or what the flame is supposed to look like, or you know, whatever. And or we can talk about some of the astrology chart things and sort of explore that a little bit more. I am very much enjoying, and anytime I see an astrology class come up that I'm like, yeah, that's reasonable, I'll take it, because I'm a nut. I have a Gemini moon. I can't stop. You know, what am I going to do? Well, there we go. Oh my gosh. Royal canine baby cat or kitten. Oh yeah, this is good. Purina 1, Meow Mix, Simply Nourish. He does eat off brand soft food, but I'd rather he eat hard with just a little bit. Oh yeah, I do that too. Hard and soft food. You don't have any Libra in your chart either. Well, no, all of your stuff is in water and Aquarius, which is a water bearer but an air sign. Isn't that fun? So, what do you guys think? What do you want to talk about next week for this full moon in Aries? Good stuff. Love the full moon in Aries. It's just so. It's like we have the fall equinox and then the full moon in Aries, and I feel like it's just like a little like that because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so I feel like it's a little bit of a new beginning in the fall. Yay! You do have Sag. Well, so you have fire, air, and water. Good times. Okay, you guys, go check these out. Nikola Tesla's purple energy plate. One more time, you can find them at teslasenergyplates.com. And the other place that I have saved on my tab, because I keep moving it around, the other place that I have saved on my my little saved tabs or whatever it's called, tools, the number 4, transformation.com. Tools for transformation.com. Those are fantastic places to dive in and buy some of these. They don't have to be rectangular. They can be square. They can be the size of a notebook. They can be round. Some people keep them on their keychains. These are fantastic. So check them out. I mean, they really are. I use them so much that I actually forget to tell people about them. So when I brought it up to somebody, they're like, what is that? And y'all, I just assume that everybody, but I assume that I'm the last person to find out anything. So, I'm there. But, there we go. Make sure that it has that holograph on it, okay? That way you don't have a fake one. When you are charging your tools, when you're charging even your smudge, if you don't know where it's coming from, the guy from Etsy that I buy this from, the creosote, the energy feels really good on it. And you can tell when it comes in your house if you need to clear it. I mean, just put your energy on it and see if it's something you need to clear. I'll be honest with you, there's been things that I've ordered, like there's been like food that I've purchased at Kroger and come home and be like, you know what, we're gonna put that in with some selenite for a minute, or we're gonna sit it on a purple plate because that's weird. There's something weird. That's not shameful. The only things that I've not had to clear really is the creosote, anything from Carrie, all the smudges that I buy from her. I buy frankincense. Oh my gosh, I love the little frankincense crystals that I burn. These are just so awesome. Seriously, all of her stuff is just amazing. And so I highly recommend it. All of her stuff is just, it's responsibly grown, it's responsibly harvested. So this isn't stuff that I have to clear before I use it. I have bought sage that I've been like, oh, that was weird. I'll clear the sage before I start using it to clear with. You know what I mean? I know. I double down a lot. But it's a good idea. If it feels weird to you, sit it on some selenite. Sit it on a purple plate if you have one, and clear your tools before you use them. Very important. And it is helpful, and it does. It may not be instantaneous because these things take time. That's why I leave when I'm clearing somebody's house or I'm clearing somebody. I will leave their name or address or whatever it is that I'm clearing. I'll leave it on here for a few days before I actually go outside and clear, because this is the game changer right here. I feel like this gets it started. Just one woman's opinion. Okay, so there were numbers and an animal that I owed to some of you that are in the chat explanation. Did I miss anybody? Because I gotta be honest with you, I have been a little bit busy with some new clients with my reading special. And since y'all are all here in the chat, you can still get in on this. I would like for them to be used by October 7th, but don't tell anybody. I've talked to, the owner, and I might stretch it for, people that I know the name of in the chat if you need to go out like a week longer. But I just didn't want to run the special like, in perpetuity. So what I really wanted to do was just get the special out there, because you guys are the ones that really made my channel grow so quickly this past year, and it's been awesome, and I thank you, and I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something for you guys. So, I mean, a half off special for reading, we got that. And I am doing a giveaway. I've decided to do the crystal giveaway separate from the card giveaway. So, but I'll enter you guys in it as long as if you subscribe to the website, or if you leave a comment on one of the videos on readings at the round table, you're entered into the giveaway. So I'm going to be giving away card decks, because I've really been reviewing a lot. I just haven't been editing the videos. I know it takes a minute. But I've got a lot of card decks to give away, and I've got some really great crystals to give away. And guess what? I got some selenite to give away, and I have some orange selenite that is awesome that I'm doing a giveaway to, because I just got some. So it's really, really, really cool. All right. So let me know if you guys want to be a part of any of those things. And of course, I'm at metaphysicalroundtable@gmail.com. It's in that little part right there. So I know the orange selenite is fancy. Oh my gosh, Kelsey, it's so pretty. I don't want to oversell it, but it's just so pretty. I love it. I was like, I wonder if I could just hoard all of these for myself. What would I do with all this selenite? That's not the way. I mean, what do I do with all these crystals? Somebody actually asked me in one of the comments, they were like, so are all the crystals there just props, or do you actually use them? And I was like, well, I wouldn't say they're props. I do like them. I mean, I really like them. But it gives my cat something to play with, and it gives me a focal point. I mean, if I could only have just like one or two, like I would definitely choose like something like the amber. I love this amber. It's like unpolished, and I love it. And this one was given to me as a gift, the green calcite. Yeah, I'd probably put a rainbow fluorite or a labradorite, and that would be plenty for me. Like, I would be happy. But like a lot of these, especially all the heart ones, were given to me as a present. This one I bought for myself, but I bought it when I was with a friend of mine. It's a tiger's eye. I bought it when I was with a friend of mine, so I felt like, yeah. So they're sort of props, but they're really fun. And Mouse likes to play with them. And I come into my office in the mornings a lot, and it looks like the crystals have been in a dance party all across my desk because he's been playing with them all night. And I'm like, gun it up, man. Just don't eat them. But yeah, gun it up. Would you eat them? He opened his eye. He opened his eye. He knows I'm talking about him. All right. If you guys get an opportunity, that forum on Reddit, Reddit, with the Tesla things, it's kind of interesting. But there's one person on here that said they're fairly inexpensive, so I got the credit card size for my husband and the larger disc for me, and both my dogs have a small one that they put on their collar. For years, I have medicated my issues away, and I have known for a while that I should not be putting substances in my body. I have ADHD. I've been diagnosed with anxiety, depression, and have not tried being on the meds for these things, and something always happens to make me go back. I've never slept well. I drank wine with dinner for good measure. I had a few gummies to make sure I slept. I felt like crap. I know I needed to, I knew, I'm going to try to read this person's stuff one more time. I know I need to be a clear channel, and that was not the way. Since I received them, I immediately quit all of my substances. No problem. Yes, it's only been 5 days, but I cannot remember a time in my life when I have not used even just an Advil because my joints were starting to swell and ache. All of my pains are lessening, but the most amazing thing is my energy and just a sense of well-being with no meds. This is someone who wrote this on the site Reddit. Yes, again, it's only been 5 days, and it could be placebo. And when someone says that, I'm thinking, well, duh, our minds can do anything, positive or negative. This is not a deterrent to me. That just proves our own bodies can heal, which to me is a win. I have a dog who recently tore his ACL, and one that has had separation anxiety. I'm telling you now, they both seem a lot calmer. My husband is the opposite of me. He says I believe things you can't see, and he believes in only what can be proven. He says he doesn't have to believe in what I believe. He just gets to benefit from the magic I believe in. He has a very high-stress job and has been mentally exhausted for months. He may not see a difference, but I can feel it. One last thing to note, that if it's TMI, I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that is TMI. This is great. This is really great. I mean, I think that this is 2 months ago. This is a fairly recent post too. So there's a whole forum on Reddit about the Tesla purple energy plates. I'm in. I like it. I love them. I use them all the time, and I have used them for years. I've been using this one. I've had this one since 2018, and I bought this one just a year later. So I've used them a lot, and I continue to do so. And to be honest with you, sometimes I sneak them under the mattress of one of my boys. I've been known to sneak them under the mattress side of the bed for Dr. Seuss. He doesn't have to know that. I already put crystals under his side of the bed. He doesn't have to know that. Although he did discover them just a couple of weeks ago when he was helping me make up the bed. He was like, what the hell? Did the boys do this? I was like, no, those are actually mine. I did that. And he was like, okay, can you get your toys out of my side of the bed? I just waited until he left the room and put them back. It's fine. I mean, I don't even know why he asks questions anymore. Come on, man. You know who I am. Anyway, the Tesla purple plates are great. They can charge your stuff. They can clear the energy of things that you buy from other places, things that are unknown to you. I highly recommend them. When you're using your pendulum, give your pendulum choices and try not to be so broad. Like, give your pendulum some specifics. And I do like these little things for pendulums. You can draw your own. I like this one because it's like white on the side, black on the side. I love it, love it, love it. But you can draw this for your pendulum as well. Give your pendulum choices. Okay? I've been diagnosed with bipolar 2 and anxiety. Oh, yeah. These are fantastic. We're going to try this out on some people. And I have my third, I just reviewed my third app. I'm reviewing some meditation apps. So I just reviewed the third one. We're going to continue on. And then I'll put that review out on Readings at the Round Table. So it'll be good. Sorry, my allergies are like making my ears itch. Does this happen to any of y'all? Is it you, Mouse? Am I allergic to you? Do you want to say bye to everybody? You know, I mean, you shook up the camera. Oh, great. I'm so glad, Lauren. That's great. Okay. It is, so it's not just me. I never have had my ears itch like this. Like, I swear, if I could get this down in my ear, scratch. And the doctor was like, just pour peroxide in your ear and let the bubbles, like, you know, sort of like help out with that itching. Oh my gosh. Do you know having the bubbles in there makes me want to scratch it more? I'm like, oh, itch, itch, itch. It's right there. Oh. Somebody else told me I need to put apple cider vinegar down my ears. So I'm trying that next. I'll keep y'all posted. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank y'all so much for being patient while I cleaned up the mess that Mouse made. And as I sit here molding in my pants, kind of nice. Well, I'm not molding yet because I've only had them on for just a little while, but they're still wet. You know, I get dizzy when I dump the peroxide and alcohol in my ears. I haven't put the alcohol in my ears yet, but the peroxide, the doctor was just like, just put peroxide in your ears and the bubbles will like help that itching. And I was like, okay. And now I'm just like, oh, this itches. This seriously itches. I can't stand it. So I'm going to try the apple cider vinegar next because apple cider vinegar apparently works on everything. We'll see. My grandson used to say her brain was itchy inside her ear. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. My brain is itchy. Sounds about right. All right, you guys, have a wonderful night. Let me know what you guys want to talk about next week, whether it's astrology or candles, like how the candle burns. Let me know. Okay? I can't do Benadryl. Me either. I can't do Benadryl. I'll be out for 2 days, and I got full booking tomorrow, so no. All right, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will talk to you soon. And what do I say? Until we see each other again, Get out there and make your magic. Bye.